So I was 18 years old when I made my first $1 million.
How'd it feel?
It felt pretty great. It felt great. Did towards some Lamborghinis. There's a dealership in Newport Beach that takes Bitcoin for Lamborghinis.
Today is December 7th, 2017, and it is officially my birthday in a half an hour. My birthday is December 8th, and I'm in a super good mood. I'm super excited because I can officially say that before my 33rd birthday, I officially became a Bitcoin millionaire. I wouldn't normally show this, and I'm not showing this to brag whatsoever. I'm more showing this to show you guys it is really possible.
I just quit my 9-to-5 job in corporate America. Today was my last day, and I can tell you what, it feels amazing. And I did it by investing in crypto, and you can too.
I made $1.6 million in Bitcoin in, I think it was under, 9 or 10 months.
Before getting into cryptocurrency, I had a lot of struggles in my life, personally, financially, things like that. And through going to church every Sunday and praying and reading the Bible and just all the things that the typical Christian would do, things started to change for me. And through that, that success helped me get past debt that I had and things like that. And I'm a firm believer in, when God blesses you, you in turn need to bless other people. Anyways, I want to go over all my income, what I'm making through cryptocurrency. I'm not going to go through the things that I'm invested in outside of cryptocurrency, but there are things I'm invested in. I'm not only in cryptocurrency. I have IRAs, mutual funds, things like that to diversify my money. That way it's not all banked on crypto, because anything can happen in crypto. Any of those things can go down today. We don't know. With the current Bitcoin price and difficulty, I'm making $304 a day. So around $9,120 a month and $109,000 a year. Based off of those numbers, the current difficulty, current price. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens in the next couple of months. I think these are going to be some of the most exciting times for Bitcoin that we've seen yet.
I now have 1,000 terahash of Bitcoin mining power, which is a petahash. I'm earning $2,200 per day, $66,000 per month, and $806,000 per year for my cloud mining contract alone. And equaled out, I'm earning $3,005 per day from my 2 Bitcoin mining contracts. It's good that I have the power diversified between 2 different sites pretty evenly, so I do have some diversification in that kind of standpoint. So what we're going to do is we'll see how much I'm earning per month. So $3,005 times 30, that is approximately $90,176 per month. And if we times that by 12, that's $1,082,000 per year for my Bitcoin mining contracts here. And at the end of the day, guys, I still have these passive income accounts at the end of the day. So this is why I invest heavily into cloud mining, because it's a way for me to build passive income. I'm not necessarily looking to, double or triple my money. I just want to build income that's coming into my wallet every single day in Bitcoin. So $1 million per year is not a small amount to me, considering I'm only 17 years old.
I got my start in 2012. Learned about it from a guy that went to the Ohio State University. He had heard about Bitcoin in his economics class, and they were talking about the good qualities that it had, like the potential for being a one world currency. Since 2012, a lot of major online retailers and even brick and mortar stores are accepting Bitcoin. It's still not as well known as it will be in the future, which is why this is a great investment opportunity for someone that's young or someone that has the extra money to invest, because it's really paid off for me. So when I discovered it, it was about $15. I thought that was too much. I didn't really see what the potential for Bitcoin was at the time. Now I know the potential is well beyond 500,000 American dollars per Bitcoin one day very soon, within the next 10 years. It's right now it's at around $3,300 per coin. What makes this so valuable is that it's universal. It can be accepted by any country. You can be in America and send money send Bitcoin to someone in Asia, and they'll be able to spend it just like they spend anything else. So you don't have to wait on the banks to transfer your funds. I think it is a very solid investment. I've made quite a bit of money on Bitcoin compared to what I've invested, and I am continuing to invest. So if you're looking for an opinion on Bitcoin from someone who is, a professional and does their research and only invests in things that are solid and have the potential to pay off, here I am, and I'm telling you, invest in Bitcoin. I would recommend starting out with $100 to start if you're really not sure about it yet. But I put in 10 here, 20 there, 10 here over the years, and I've gained quite a bit. So it's not something that you have to buy all at once. So yes, it is a solid investment. You'll be glad you did.
Today I just want to talk a little bit about, how I got into Bitcoin, and basically how it's pretty much, cryptocurrency has pretty much changed my life. It's been a pretty crazy ride so far with cryptocurrency. I got into it about maybe close to a year ago, maybe around 10 months or so, and or maybe 9 months ago, and I found out about Bitcoin because a coworker of mine told me he was playing poker online. When I got into mining, I saw this guy on YouTube. I remember watching a few of his videos and learning about mining a little bit, and after a few months, I earned like a few $1,000s worth of mining power, which I couldn't believe. It was amazing. I started earning a couple $100 a month, and it was just going really great for me. And I started to basically try and invest my money into other sites too, and I ended up cashing out like a few $1,000s, and I got to the point where I started earning a few $1,000s per month online. And then at the time I was working, about 4 months ago, I was working at a restaurant cooking, and basically I wasn't making much. I think I was only making like $13 an hour or something like that, and it was super stressful, super busy there. And I remember they would only schedule me for like 5-6 hour shifts, so I'd only make like $75-80 a day or whatever. And then at the same time I was getting a couple $100s a day on there. And it got to the point where I was like, okay, I was making like a few $100 a day, and my job I was only making like $70, and I just got too stressed out there, so I quit. And ever since I quit, the amount I've been earning has been continuing to rise as more and more people get into cryptocurrency, want to learn about mining, and want to learn about investing into cryptocurrency. And there's tons of new people getting into cryptocurrency all the time. So I wanted to be someone that could, talk about my experiences, and it's always been really good. I've always been getting paid on there, and the amount I earn has been continuing to grow over time. So overall, it's been, a very good experience getting into cryptocurrency as a new person, and basically turned a few $100s into, tens of thousands of dollars, and reinvesting what I earn.
I bought my Bitcoins back when the value was about $500 a coin, and believe me, I felt like Neo in the Matrix breaking through the fabric of reality when I cashed in my Bitcoins just a few days ago for over 10 grand per coin. When I think back to when I made that initial first investment and bought my first Bitcoins, I was working 7 days a week, 10 hours a day, and some people would say that I was hopeless. I mean, I was up to my neck in student loans, and the average person would have suffered from extreme depression, which I did. When I first bought my first Bitcoin, I was thinking about a general idea of the way that I wanted to define the wealth in my existence. And back then, nobody had even heard of cryptocurrencies. People were all caught up in, the basics of their lives, and nowadays cash isn't even a thing. Now it's mostly going all digital. And I was thinking along those mindsets of what's the simplest way to get what you want? And it basically attracted me to talking to so many different people, which eventually led me to receiving a tip from one of my mentors regarding the fact that Bitcoin was going to be the next big thing. And I'm sure around the same time everybody was hearing the same news, but it's really all about what you do when you come across these signs in your day-to-day life. life. What's important to realize is that to find the glitches in the matrix, you need to just look for those everyday things that are made available to you that make you feel good, because the feelings of goodness inside of yourself are actually messages from the universe telling you and guiding you in the direction that you want to move in.
This is a made-up piece of paper. So for all of you out there, for the Jamie Dimons in the world that says, oh, cryptocurrency is a fiat currency. Dude, there's nothing more fiat than this bullshit right here. Why would a bank be closed on Saturday and Sunday? You know why? Because they're greedy motherfuckers that have been making too much money for too long and didn't have any competition. Same thing with the stock market. The stock market will hate the cryptos. The conversation that I have is different than what a lot of my friends have. A lot of my friends just don't understand it. Like, they're like, I don't even understand it. You know, I do believe that currencies will change to something else. I hate gold. I've never owned gold. I never owned gold because I can't use it. What I like about crypto is I can actually use it. It's mobile. It's easy to move, right? I mean, the reality is most people don't even have cash. This is already really digits, right? If I go drop it in the bank, it's digits. It becomes digits. So the beautiful thing about a blockchain currency or a crypto, right, is that it is measurable and trackable. I know where it's coming from, right? I know how much is printed. I don't know how much paper is printed.
Central bankers are like, huh? What? Politicians are like, who? Where? And tech nerds are like, we told you. We told you.